The strange thing about overthinking is that it feels necessary, as if the moment you stop analyzing, something will go wrong. And this doesn't happen because you're weak, and it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. In the next 6 minutes, you'll see how to weaken overthinking in less than a minute, and how to prevent it from building momentum again, without changing your thoughts, not breathing, not positive thinking. And right now, part of you is trying to check this. And that is the same mechanism that starts the cycle. Overthinking doesn't begin with a thought. It begins with a sensation, a subtle uncertainty, a moment when it's not entirely clear what happens next. And in that moment, something simple happens. We don't think because we want to. We think when we want to understand what's going on. It's automatic. When clarity drops, the brain works harder. Because clarity reduces tension. Uncertainty increases it. More possible outcomes mean more internal load. And analysis feels like the right move. Analysis creates a sense of movement. It feels like you're getting closer to an answer. But your body remains in a state of anticipation. It still doesn't feel resolution. And here's the paradox. You think to calm down, but the more you think, the longer tension stays. Because thought provides explanation, but not always stability. There is a short stage before the thought fully forms. You recognize it by your attention narrows. Your body tightens slightly. You feel the urge to figure it out. If you follow the thought here, the cycle starts. If something shifts before analysis begins, it may not gain momentum. Most people notice the stream of thoughts, but the trigger happens earlier. Now, the practical part. We're not working with thoughts. Thoughts are already the second stage. We work earlier. First, expand your visual field. Without moving your head, allow your peripheral vision to become active. When attention widens, the system receives more context. And context reduces uncertainty. Second, soften your jaw slightly. Not fully relaxed. Just release the micro-tension. Jaw tension often appears early. When it softens, the threat signal decreases. Third, feel the weight in your feet. No analysis, just pressure. A sense of physical support signals stability. And stability reduces the need to urgently explain everything. These actions don't remove thoughts. They reduce the urgency behind them. And in that moment, the brain is no longer required to keep searching. Nothing dramatic may happen. No breakthrough. No sudden insight. but the cycle becomes shorter. Because tension doesn't have time to turn into full analysis. Overthinking is not a flaw. It's a response to uncertainty. When it's unclear what comes next, the mind searches for explanation. Not because you're weak, but because the system needs clarity. If tension drops before the thought forms, the cycle may not start. A thought can still appear, but it won't feel urgent. And you don't have to continue it. Not because you forced it, but because it's no longer necessary. And that's enough.